Hello there and welcome to a quick little bit before we begin this episode. I mean, technically, I'm recording this after the end of the last episode, and the episode you're about to see is recorded on the next day because it's quite late right now. I am doing something I've completely forgot to do the entire rest of the time. Let's do this on camera. Save editing time for only one little thing, despite all of the things we have here. And let me just open my... In theory, open the save, come on. That's not going to come up there, because I need a dozen different options. Should be that one, yes. Save 4, I believe. Yep, I'm just doing things off camera, because that requires another thing. Yep, so, yes, this seems to be right. Even though, probably couldn't really tell from my other one anyway. Yes, we can edit a lot of things. I can give myself all the talent points that I need for maximum everything. I could set myself to level 30. Can even change my class. I did some of this early on in my playthrough when I tried to test it. Just to test out all the options I have rather than have to wait and go through half the game. Yes, but we are obviously not changing any of this. We go into the plot and... imported table. Did I just say imported table? Well, no, shut up, that is right. And yes, well, this is what we're actually here to fix. When you import the an ME1 save file, where was it? There it is, right there. Yes. If you remember Conrad, the over-eager shepherd fan in Mass Effect 1. Yes. In the end, we charmed him, didn't we? But in the import, it bugs this so that it checks the intimidated option as well. And this one takes priority, apparently. So what are we doing? We're going to uncheck that. We have to go over to this table as well and find it again. The fan, because it's checked here as well. We want to uncheck both of those so we actually get what was intended. Though you won't get this normally, of course. So a little save edit in here for that. And that is it. We're doing one more thing later on the Citadel, assuming I remember. I should remember. I don't know where it is. Yeah, right there. That certain reporter that we didn't actually assault in the first game appears in this game again. And I just want to show off what happens if we had actually done that, yes. I do not advocate violence against anyone, especially women. In the first place. Right, I want to save that just to give it a new... Whoops, not an R. Oh, you can't actually see that, am I right? Save 0005. There we go, that saves us a new thing. The 4 will remain for me to override eventually. So that is now a fixed save, essentially, and I'll just close the program down without thinking, but yes. And I'll just say goodbye for now, and I'll see you not next time. In a few minutes for tomorrow's episode that I'm recording tomorrow. Whatever. Yeah. Bye. Hello. Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Hopefully I've remembered the little bit at the beginning there with the small save edit, which I probably have now that I've mentioned it. Alright, let's head back to Omega. And we have a couple of little bits to do. One small assignment to go complete, which will be very quick. And then we're going to get straight on with Archangel. This is recruitment. Yes. I forget how long these loading screens can be. Alright, I don't think I think we can choose once we're in the mission, but I'm going to do it now. I'll grab Zaid and yes, I'm going to bring Jacob instead, actually. Right. Yes, I was going to start. Oh, yep, can't do any more than that. Yeah, I think we're working your pull. And Zaid, smacks his class. Yeah, Warlord, massive load of damage. Now I'm going to hold off on spending any more points on him as well. Hello, Lily. Cat at the feet. Yes, I corrected all of my things over here as well, didn't I? Yeah, not gonna. Has anything actually changed? No, I don't think it has it? Zaid might need a different. Could I give him top tier one? I don't know if that is. Actually, that's supposed to be really good. I don't know how good it is with the weapon tweaks. You know, I'll keep it on him. Oh, come on, let me out.
By the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Yeah, me through. Oh, right, yeah, hang on.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
Dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
I still like that option, regardless of the fact it's just the Peregrine one anyway.
Aria's expecting me.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you.
I skipped out on that conversation last time already, didn't I? Never mind. Speaking of Aria, though, we're going to go over here a little bit.
Aria has work for you, if you're interested. Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Aria has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Aria's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Aria.
Why come to me? Aria's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Aria said so. What other reason do you need?
People like Aria don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me? If it gets out that Aria's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job is done.
Good luck.
And I completely forgot to talk to him last time because I forgot about that. He's off in a little side room. Yep, she's still it.
Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Ragnar ship profiles.
Oh yeah, also we dealt with the Patriarch bartender here last time.
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
Pour me a drink. Hold the poison.
Oh yes, I heard about my predecessor's little scheme. I'm very glad you survived. I've been instructed to give you drinks on the house. Rest assured that they will contain no illicit ingredients you haven't asked for.
That actually would have been sorted as soon as we'd left the area. Yeah, he was just down there. I completely forgot about him.
No, you said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Aria's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. Few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Aria might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see, not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Aria's now.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Aria wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. But perhaps Aria's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Aria's trophy.
Well, you could be my Trent, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Alright, I believe it's just straight down here.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
Your Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Nice. Told you it was quick.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Aria may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Aria. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Oh, where am I? Turn around again.
Aria wants to speak with you, human. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. Do you need something else?
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch, he was something different. A powerful friend.
I'm surprised you were ever anything but rivals.
We were allies for 100 years. I suppose he decided that was long enough. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle, my people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
Superior intel? Assassination?
That's cute. No, I took advantage of certain skills my people try to downplay. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
I beg your pardon? That's not what I did. Hang on. Oh, as far as again, I have no idea why that cancelled out of that.
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega?
You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up?
I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past?
I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
You couldn't have started here with nothing. You must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost. Or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record-keeping.
All right, I'll drop it.
Better luck next time.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
Right, actually that took a little bit longer than I thought, but I will start this bit.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing, operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jared's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
Yeah, you know enough to get yourself killed.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Just take care of that, yep. Ah. 7 free Paragon points. From some other bits of that as well. I don't know what that is from that. Whoops. I'm paying no attention to what's on screen here. That's clever. Right, I will stop getting interrupted and end off here for now. We'll do the whole of the main mission next time. Goodbye for now.